Mintzberg model on managerial roles are grouped into three main areas: interpersonal, informational, and decisional. Henry Mintzberg studied chief executive officers to come up with this model. He suggests that there are 10 managerial roles which can be grouped under these three areas: figurehead, leader, and liaison under interpersonal, monitor, disseminator, and spokesperson under informational, entrepreneur, disturbance handler, resource allocator, and negotiator under decision roles. That makes it a total of 10 subgroups. Interpersonal relates to dealing with people. Under that we have figurehead that comes first. As a figurehead, the role calls for performing formal duties of being the point of contact and as a legally approved signing authority. As a leader, the role calls for motivating, training, guiding, and directing subordinates and colleagues. Liaison refers to maintaining channels of communication both within and outside the organization, like a channel or medium. Information role deals with information sourcing and the related audience. Monitor, under that, relates to fetching varied information from the internet, newspaper, reports, network, etc. Disseminator pertains to passing information to others through the hierarchical channel inside the organization, and that happens mostly through email, through a written document or a memo, or phone calls, or even messages. Spokesperson, as the term sounds, relates to the role of a public relation officer communicating with people outside the organization by attending meetings, interviews, addressing a gathering, etc. Under the decision role, we have the role of an entrepreneur that comes first. Being accountable, creative, approachable, and taking collective responsibility is what this would refer to. As a disturbance handler, the role calls for effective and unbiased handling of interpersonal conflicts, resolving disputes amicably. As a resource allocator, the managerial role calls for proper resource management and allocation of man, material, money, and machine through proper budget and capacity planning. And finally, as a negotiator, the role represents a team lead being in charge of team members, he or she being accountable for and representing them in team meetings, client calls, while signing contracts, or even in collective bargaining. These are the 10 managerial subgroups under the three main groups studied and presented by Henry Mintzberg on managerial roles. Happy learning!